The Kite Runner. Wow! Oh my god! I mean, seriously, you guys, okay, so I see a lot of shows, and I mean a lot, and I want to say more. Sometimes you get so lucky that you see perfection. I mean, perfection. And that was tonight. I mean, moments when you forget you're in an audience sitting next to strangers, that you paid for a show with actors, and you're just part of something, and you're there, and it's intimate, and it's pure, and it's real. That was this. To my friends Whitney and Jason, I mean, this is your first foray into producing, and wow, y'all picked a good one. I mean, it's a limited run. I think it goes into October. I want to say October 17th. Maybe it continues. I don't know how that figures into qualifying for like awards and all that, because award season is in the spring, but it deserves everything. The cast are just brilliant. The story, so it's based on this book by Khalid Hosseini, called The Kite Runner. And this is the script adaptation written by Matthew Spangler. And it's just, it starts in Afghanistan in the 70s, before all the political turmoil that has happened in Afghanistan for the last, 30 years or more. At a kind of a time of peace, and then there was the Russians, and then the Taliban, and I mean, and everything that's happened to that poor country, and to Pakistan, and all of that factors into this play. But that's not what this play. At its heart, this play is about a father and son, and about best friends. Shit, about best friends, and about a husband wife, and about racism. About privilege, yeah, of like class structure, privilege, and about making wrong decisions. The play centers on the life of Amir, and it's played by Amir Arson. Brilliant actor. He never leaves the stage. It's two acts. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes that fly by. It does not feel like that at all. And Amir, who plays Amir, is on the stage the whole time, and he plays his character from childhood all the way up. He also narrates and talks to us, and at one time he tells us that this is the point in time as a child where he told the first lie to his father, which would then become the mountain, which would be the base to build a mountain of lies upon. It takes place in a time where, as a child, there was strife and there were struggles, but yet he was a kite flyer, and that was a big deal in Afghanistan. And his best friend, Hassan, and who is played, I gotta say this, Eric Sirakian. Sirakian plays this kid Hassan, and then plays his son later. Phenomenal, with just such vulnerability and purity and beauty. And the lead character is Amir, is very flawed, like all of us, right? We make mistakes, we screw up. And he does. In fact, the actor, Amir, in an interview, he talks about that he almost turned the part down because of these horrible mistakes that the character makes. And even then and so that's really, I think at the crux, that's what this play is about. It's about guilt and about redemption. And Amir gets an opportunity to have some redemption, and yet, like many of us, he's actually dragged to it kicking and screaming. And when faced with it, he even still doesn't quite accept it. Guys, oh my gosh, this play. But now, come on. I mean, yes, I bawled my eyes out, but I laughed. I was entertained. I was transported into a different culture and to time. And literally, I forgot I was there. It was just theater at its best. Theater, it's an intimate thing between an actor and an audience, and it can be, when it's real, when it's good, when it's pure, it can be so beautiful. And it reminds me of a line, and he shares this at the beginning of the play, that he gets this call, and he has to, because he's in San Francisco and he's an adult now, and he gets called back to Afghanistan. I think Pakistan actually, and then to Afghanistan. And the message is, everything can be good again. You can be good again. We all make these mistakes, and some of them are very hard mistakes, and people are hurt, and they die, and there's loss. But if we try to redeem, if we try to find redemption and just live better and be better, we can know the joy of a kite flying high, of that soaring. Oh, wow. What a beautiful play, you guys. Gorgeously directed. What was the director's name? I have it. Giles Croft. Just allowed this freedom on the stage, that allowed this freedom in the audience, and it just, I don't know how else to describe it than pure and real and true. Worth getting on a plane, paying for a hotel, and coming and seeing this play while it is still here. The Kite Runner. Go see it. I'm so glad I did. All right. That has been a very special edition, a very special moment of Theater Talks with Scott. Thank you.